What's up, my fellow friends? You know what? I'm just doing this just to show that I'm an American and I love the American flag. So, oh, will YouTube give me a strike for this? Possibly. I don't know why they would. They gave me a strike. A couple weeks ago, I loaded up a video of a pastor preaching on things from the pulpit, and they didn't like it. So they gave me a community guidelines strike. You know what? I don't care. I don't want to lose all my videos, but I wasn't trying to persuade anyone or do anything. I was just sharing the wealth of knowledge, which this world really lacks a lot right now. Believe me. Believe me, the knowledge is out there. You got to search for it, but you got to choose. You got to make a choice. You know what I mean? You got to make a choice of what side you're on and what you're fighting for. So, I'm just, I'm sick of being shut down. I've got a video I loaded a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I probably mentioned this. In a day and a half, it got 33,800 some views, and it's been stuck on that number ever since. You can't tell me that nobody has seen that video in the last 2 weeks. Well, or three, whenever I uploaded it. You just can't tell. That's bullshit, guys. You can't tell me that that video is not being seen, or they've hid it from everybody. So, there's other apps out there. I'll just move on to something else. You know what I mean? I'm sick of being pushed around. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to lay down and take anything anybody tries to push on me. I'm an American citizen. I pay my bills. I live my life. I mind my own business. I stay the heck away from people. I don't go breathe on them and stuff. I don't wear this. This is just something I've done for this video. So, and I can't stand to have my face covered with anything. I just don't. I'm ugly enough, so, cover it up so nobody can see it, which is a good thing. But by damn, I don't want to be forced to do it, and I'm not going to be. So, I'm sitting down here in my basement on my Craftsman lawnmower. I bought a 2000 Cavalier. I actually got it from my brother, and I worked and worked and worked on that thing. It'd been sitting about 6 months. Well, figured out the alternator was bad, so I found a used alternator and put on it. Then it overheated one time just a little bit, so the heater wasn't working. So I went and bought a thermostat. And you talk about hard to work on. These things ain't got no room. I should have made some videos on it, but just remember when you want to loosen the serpentine belt, you cannot get a socket on the belt tensioner. There's no way possible. There's no room whatsoever to get a socket in there. Maybe they make a special wrench, but here's what I did. I took a big pry bar, like you pull nails out of the floor, big, 3 foot long or whatever, and I just pushed down on it. And when I did, I just slipped that belt off there, and I had a piece of wire looped around it and tied up on the hood so the belt wouldn't fall off, and I wouldn't have to thread it back on, because there's no way. You can't get your hands in there. My hands are pretty big, but I beat my hands all to pieces working on the thing. Anyway, it had been running really rough, and it would shut. You could start it right up first thing in the morning, and then you would have to turn the key and act like it didn't want to start. But if you pump that gas, and you shouldn't have to do that on a fuel-injected vehicle, that's the only way it would start. So I figured, well, maybe the gas in it was old, because the car sat 6 months and nobody drove it. I bought a bottle of Lucas gas treatment, and I put that in there. And all of a sudden, everything just smoothed out on that car after that Lucas started running through it, and we put more gas in the car. and the check engine light went out. Wow. It's just I paid $500 for the car, $35 for an alternator, 3 spark plugs because I had one here, $10. That's 45. I had some antifreeze here, so thermostat and O-ring, $13. I'm trying to think what else. I put a battery on it, so I got a little over $600 in it, man. But I made a good running car out of it. It runs excellent. I mean, it just starts. As soon as you hit the key, it starts up. So, anyway, I got it from my brother to drive. So, he's going to drive it. And I don't have much money in it. So, anyway, I should have made some videos working on it. But, man, they're a pain in the rear end. I probably said some bad words. Anyway, this is a public service message. Don't work on a 2000 Cavalier. Unless you got little baby hands. Little bitty hands like a little baby. Anyway, hope y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching my goofy ass video. Share it if you want to. Get it out there to people. Hey, stand for your rights, guys. Don't kneel down for nobody. Stand up for what you believe in. And God bless you, and believe in God and Jesus, because he's real. God bless everybody in this whole earth. I hope everybody, I wish everybody nothing but the best. I don't care who you are, whether you dislike my views or whatever. I love you no matter what, you know. Even that Nate guy, Nate Hicks, whatever his name was, it used to bug me. I love that guy. I miss him trolling me. Y'all have a good one. Take care. God bless you. Good night.